Hello YouTubers, this is Cessna Ace back again with another video. Now, day before yesterday I received in the mail a 3 CD box set, and I thought maybe some of you out there would be interested to see what a $500 3 CD box set looks like. A few days before I received it, I was on YouTube and I was in music mode. No, this isn't a mode that YouTube offers. I was in music mode, which I frequently am. I was performing searches. I was searching by artists to see if I could find any songs or remixes of songs that I was unfamiliar with. Be surprised what you find. I was performing searches by song title to see who all had performed it, as some songs are performed by a lot of artists. ABBA's Gimme Gimme Gimme, for example, has been covered 31 times last time I checked Wikipedia. Speaking of ABBA and covers, I'm always on the lookout for covers of ABBA songs. I was also doing searches for Polish rock, Swedish rock, and British rock, in addition to British pop, Japanese pop, Korean pop, Chinese pop, French pop, German pop, and Swedish pop. I'm basically a poppy guy, and in 3 days I become a 55-year-old poppy guy. In fact, yesterday, kind of as a reminder, I told my oldest daughter that, in 4 days I turned the double nickel. And she laughed because she had never heard that phrase before. And so then I felt obligated to tell her that, well, when I learned how to drive in the 70s and got my license, the national speed limit was 55. You had the rich who had car phones, and then you had everyone else who had CB radios, and CBs were big back then. We had CB radios in all of our cars, and we had a base station in our house. And our house, which was in Renton, which is a suburb of Seattle, 2-story house with a huge mast antenna. So we picked up a lot, and it was easy to get in touch with somebody at the house because of that huge antenna. Well, I explained to her that the double nickel was CB jargon or slang for the national speed limit. So in 3 days I turned the double nickel. Anyway, I was performing a search for French pop, and I came across an artist for some reason I had never heard of before. Now, as many of you know, I buy a lot of foreign language CDs and vinyl LPs. And as it so happens, the very first foreign language album I ever got was when I was in junior high school. We were living in Germany at the time, but it was not a German LP that I got. It was a French LP that I got. To be more specific, it was an LP by Brigitte Bardot. In any event, I had never heard of this artist, which surprised me, and I couldn't really make out what the title translated as. But something I did recognize in the line up top where the title was were 4 capitalized letters. A, B, B, A. Yes, a cover of an ABBA song in French. Well, I copied the title of the song and I pasted it into Google Translate, which is always an iffy proposition. And the English translation I got was "Congratulations to You." Well, as far as I know, ABBA never did a song called "Congratulations to You." When I played the video, it turned out to be a really awesome cover of "The Winner Takes It All" in French. And she was performing it to a German crowd, and they were eating it up. In fact, gave her a big ovation at the end, and so she was Danke, Danke, Dankeschön, the whole 9 yards. Well, after I heard it and played it several times, I said to myself, Self, you need to get a copy of that. So I raced over to Amazon and I did a search by this artist's name under music-CD. I was like, holy cow, she has had a lot of CDs released. So I went to Wikipedia and I looked it up. I looked her up. She's in her 60s, but she's still active, which is cool. Susie Quattro is in her 60s, and she is still active, which is really cool. And Agneta Flockskog, who was one of the lead singers of ABBA, has a new solo album coming out in just a matter of days. And unlike her previous solo album that she didn't do any promotion on, she is promoting this one. In fact, she did an interview on Swedish television. Somebody kindly translated it into English with captions. And she stated that she was going to be leaving for England soon because she was going to be there for 10 days promoting her new album, which is called A. She was one of the A's, in ABBA. Anyway, I saw all these CDs from this French artist. Went to Wikipedia, found that she had released 40 French studio albums. But that's not all she's released. For example, that, which is a German studio release. All the songs are in German. And of course, there are all the compilation CDs that she has come out with. Plus, she has performed and toured in the U.S. She has done the same thing in Russia a couple times, I believe. And so, no telling what all is out there. I was going through CD by CD by CD, looking for this song title. As I said, winner takes it all, but the title was in French. I finally found it in a 3 CD box set. Right here. And I went to buy it. And I saw the prices and I went, you've got to be kidding. There was one new copy left for sale. And it was going for over $500. There were various used copies that were selling for anywhere between over $200 and over $400. And then there was one that was listed as like new that was being sold by someone in the States for $10. And this person had a perfect feedback rating. So I ordered it from him. As we used to say, our mama didn't raise no idiots. No, that's not grammatically correct. That's what we used to say. And it's in immaculate condition. By the way, before I show it to you, yesterday I went back to Amazon to see what the score was. The new copy that was going for over $500, it's gone. Somebody bought it. The $10 copy is gone because I bought it. The remaining copies are all used, and the prices range from $259.99 to $433.86. Now, this was released in France in 2005. I would imagine with prices like that it's out of print. In any event, those are outrageous prices. There's either someone who really likes her and wants this compilation of her hits, or ABBA fans are snapping it up. But I would never pay $500 for any CD box set. I don't care what the songs are. Okay, this is the box set. It is in immaculate condition all the way around. It's called the Platinum Collection. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're saying, well, if it's in immaculate condition, what's that? Well, for all I know, it could be dandruff. Now, a lot of times when I buy these multi-CD box sets, have like 2 CDs or 3 CDs, they skimp. And they give you like 10 tracks per CD. These, they didn't. They used the entire capacity of the CDs, just about. Each CD has 20 tracks, so a total of 60 tracks. Released in France, 2005. Anyway, this is the case. Not a crack or blemish anywhere on the case, nor on any of the 3 discs, all of which play perfectly, and they're already in my computer. Now it comes with a booklet. In fact, I didn't notice that she has the same thing on the other side. I don't know what that's supposed to signify. Something, I would imagine. Now, the cover of The Winner Takes It All is the first track on the 3rd CD. Credited to B. Anderson and B. Joveus. And then they give a credit for the person who did the orchestration, but I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Something that I think, well, there are 2 things that are cool about this. First of all, they have like a little thumbnail photo of the covers of all of her French studio albums. But she has had a number of German studio albums. Every song on there, she sings in German. And it was released in Germany, and the shrink wrap had a sticker on it that said, made in Germany. So, anyway. But something I had never seen done before that I think is really cool is the songs on the CDs, and therefore how they're listed in the booklet, are in chronological order, in the order that they were originally released. Track 1 of CD 1 came out in 1966, and we progressed through 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 71, 72, 72, 73, 73, 74, 74. That one doesn't have a date on it. That one doesn't either. 75, 76, 76, 76, 76, 77, 77, 78, 78, 78, 78, 79, 80, 81. This was when she came out with her cover of The Winner Takes It All, 81. ABBA was still together then, barely. 82, 82, 82, 82, 84. She skipped 83 for some reason. I guess she needed a bit of a rest. 85, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. And then she had quite a bit of a rest. 95, another rest. 2002. Ooh. They went out of order. Because after that, oh, these are all bonus tracks after that. 2002. And then the rest are bonus tracks. 67, 67, 83, 84, 88. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bonus tracks, 6 bonus tracks, 7 bonus tracks on that disc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on disc 2, and 1 on disc 1. Now, something I have seen with European releases that I don't ever see on American releases, at least I don't remember seeing it. I'll go real fast to this German studio release. Somewhere on the pamphlet, or whether it's on the back or on the interior, they list the concert dates. Now, this album that I'm not going to show you yet is copyrighted 2007. All of the tours, all the tour dates are 2008. And my little bitty brain had trouble at first because Europeans put the day first, then the month, then the year. Whereas Americans put the month, and then the day, and then the year. For example, the first date on here is 27.03.08, 27th of March 2008, whereas an American would say March 27th, 2008. How many concerts did she perform in 2008 in Germany? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And no, the ones that where the dates where she has multiple concerts, they're not in the same city. So she was doing an awful lot of traveling that year. Anyway, I have another of her CDs over there, and I have even more coming. And I have a ton of Laserdisc ads, video game ads, DVD ads, the whole 9 yards. So, until next time, stay awesome.